Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome to PNP. It is your boy Rashad, one half of PNP. And listen, I said if we were going to lose to the San Francisco 49ers, I owe y'all a mock draft. We're going to kick off mock draft Monday and go full on draft mode. And that's what that's what I'm going to do. I owe it to y'all. I told y'all I was going to do it, so I'm about to deliver, okay? Mock draft Monday is upon us, and go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button on play. Okay, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Our subscribers have damn near stopped. We've been at 17,300 for the longest. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new here. We got to get up to 20,000 before the year's over. So let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button for you boys. We're about to turn into draft mode. I know a lot of y'all like these draft videos and draft breakdowns. We're about to get to it, okay? Like, subscribe, notification bell, get the comments, all that stuff. Let me know what's good. If you want to help the channel out even further, go to underdogfantasy.com and sign up using the code PNP. If you're into the fantasy pick'ems, all that good stuff, go over to Underdog Fantasy, sign up using the code PNP. It helps out the channel tremendously. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get into this mock draft Monday. Okay, all right. So as you can see, before we get into the draft, let's find out what our picks look like. So as of right now, we have our first round, second round, fourth round, fifth round, and that's it. We only have 4 picks going into the 2023 draft. If you've been following us for a while, then you already know that. But I just need to kind of level set on where we are. And for context, I'm only going to do a 3-round mock draft because, number one, I'm not familiar with everyone. So I'm gonna be transparent and honest. I know a lot of the players that have transitioned from last year to this year, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with every single draft eligible player like I normally am. So I'm about to kick into draft mode now, and so I'm only prepared to do a 3-round mock draft as of right now. Okay, so I know we don't have a 3rd round pick, but I may trade back depending on how this draft falls. Okay, now let's assess where the Panthers are. The biggest need for the Carolina Panthers, in my opinion, is quarterback, edge rusher, and linebacker. To me, that's what we need right now. Offensive line is going to be pretty solid in the coming years. You got Icky, you got Brady Christensen, both on rookie deals. You got Pat Eflin still under contract. You got Austin Corbett, who is going to still be under contract, and Taylor Moton. Offensive line is set. For once, we're going to go into a draft without the need of an offensive lineman. Great job. And you got some guys on rotation with Cade May. So they did a wonderful job with the offensive line. Got to give them kudos there. Now, defensively, we don't have a middle linebacker. That's the biggest. The linebacker is the biggest issue for me, specifically the middle linebacker. We don't have a good one. Damian Wilson is cool. Corey Littleton, when they're all right, but we don't have that dominant middle linebacker that the Carolina Panthers have had over the past several years. Okay, we need many years, decade plus. Okay, so we don't have that middle linebacker, and we don't have an edge rusher opposite of Brian Burns. So when you go into this 1st round pick, you look at Will Anderson sitting there. One has to consider it, right? One has to consider maybe drafting a Will Anderson. The only problem with Will Anderson, in my opinion, is that I think he is a duplicate skill set to Brian Burns. A lot of people complain about Brian Burns and his inability to quote unquote defend the run. I don't know what you're talking about. I think Brian Burns does an excellent job setting the edge if he needs to. He does over pursue sometimes, but it is what it is. Will Anderson he's slender. He's 6'4", slender. He's built kind of like Brian Burns, okay? And so the thing, if we take Will Anderson, you're going to have to switch your scheme. I think you're going to have to really go into a 3-4 defense, and because you're going to need some more beef on the interior, right? So I think got to switch to a 3-4, and then maybe play Luvu and another guy that we pick up in the draft on the interior. Have Brian Burns and Will Anderson on the outsides as outside linebackers. So will it work? Yes, and I think we shouldn't just negate it because we have a Brian Burns already. You have to consider it, and you should not just, we got Brian Burns, so we're not going to take a Will Anderson. You have to take the elite talents when they're there, okay? So in my opinion, Will Anderson should definitely be in consideration, especially depending on how you feel about Matt Corral and his ability. If you feel like Matt Corral has a shot, then by all means you should take Will Anderson. But the problem is with that situation is obviously we think we're going to have a new head coach. New head coach comes new quarterback. They don't care about the quarterbacks on the roster. They're going to bring in their own guy to live and die with, right? I'm not going to get fired with somebody else's quarterback. I'm going to get fired with my guy. Quarterback's the most important position in the league. They're going to take all the blame when it sucks and get all the glory when it's great. Okay. So with that being said, to me, the real conversation lies between CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. Okay. I like both of these guys. I really do. But in my opinion, I think CJ Stroud, to me, is going to be the better NFL quarterback as of right now. I reserve the right to change my mind. Please don't pick. This is week 6. We're week 5, week 6, as far as the NFL season, like this early. So don't try to kill me on my opinion right now. I reserve the right to change my mind. But right now, to me, I think you got to take CJ Stroud at number 1 overall if we were to do that. Okay. I'm not going to take any trades. These are going to suck. I'm not going to take it. I think right now, CJ Stroud, to me, is the guy I'm going to take because, number 1, he has the arm strength. He's 6'3". Okay, that matters. He's built more like a NFL quarterback to me. Not to say that the little guys can't play the game. We got Kyler Murray. We got Russell Wilson. So I'm not trying to say that. But if I had a choice, I'm going to try to take the guy that I think, to me, is more built to take the punishment. Right now, if you look at it, Bryce Young is hurt. Can he sustain that? Can he take the punishment that comes in the NFL? And then you got to talk about going up against or playing for Alabama, right? He plays for Alabama, great offensive lines. It's damn near handed to him on a silver platter every week. Okay, he's got elite receivers, all that stuff. So there's no real excuses for him. I mean, he goes out there and balls out, and he does his thing. He executes. But to me, I got to go with CJ Stroud. I just got to go with CJ Stroud. I think he has, he can put the ball in tight. He got really good accuracy. Pause on that. He got really good accuracy. So I really like CJ Stroud. So again, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, and why? In the comments, who are you taking? Or even Will Anderson. If you're going to take Will Anderson, please let me know. Let me know why. But for me, I'm going to go CJ Stroud. All right, so while this draft goes along, again, remember those needs. Remember those needs. We got to have an edge rusher and a middle linebacker, and we got to consider trading back with this next pick. So we're on the set. Okay, so we got some couple of trade offers. I'm not going to take a 7th round pick. I'm going to drop back with the Lions to 64. That one was solid. I would really consider this for future picks. I don't know, maybe not. These aren't, to me, worth it. Again, I want to stick in the money rounds. So I'm cool on these. I'm not seeing anything I like to take, so I'm gonna stick with my 2nd round pick, which means we're not gonna have a 3rd round pick, which is cool. But I like where we are. So if you look at where we stand here, it makes it tough. Because Tyree Wilson, Grevion Dexter, I like these interior guys. But I mean, especially this Sakai Ika guy. This kid is huge. He's a big human being. So that's a guy you got to consider. So if I go to, let's just filter this by linebackers, because I want to see who the best linebackers are. And if you look at it, these guys aren't going to be world beaters. To'o, I remember, scouting him last year. He's solid. Also, Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell is going to be a little bit slower, 6'5". At the 250. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to be quick enough to play, to be successful in the NFL. The combine numbers are going to show all that. I got to go down, break down the film. But to me, it's between To'o, Jack Campbell, especially if I'm going to keep this pick, which I already decided I was going to do. But you can also consider, a Jared Verse, Derek Hall. Derek Hall I like a lot. Zach Harrison was another guy that was, touted as a better prospect last year. So I mean, Tyree Wilson, man. BPA. I don't know. I don't really like any of these. To be honest, I don't like where I am right now. But if I had to, man, Tyree Wilson. I don't know, man, because to them he's great as a 1st round pick. So is Dexter, and I don't know. But to me, again, I think I got to go with To'o right here, because we do need a linebacker, a middle linebacker. So that's what I'm going to roll with for right now. And again, I wish I could have had another edge rusher, a better edge rusher be there, but I didn't want to reach for one. But we definitely need an edge rusher and a linebacker. Like, there's no way we can exit this draft without a middle linebacker, or edge rusher or a quarterback. All right, so again, we're only gonna do 3 rounds just because I'm not familiar with everybody just yet. And obviously we just did 2 because we don't have a 3rd round pick. I thought I was gonna trade back for 1, but I really didn't like what I saw. I probably could have negotiated a little bit, but I didn't do it. So again, CJ Stroud, we got an A+ for that pick, a B+ for the To'o pick. So again, my draft Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't gonna be long. Again, a couple of picks just to kind of wet the palate. Okay, pause. But again, ladies and gentlemen, Panther fans, hang in there. Hang in there. Tune in tonight at 8:30. We're gonna go live at 8:30. I don't have class tonight, so 8:30. Come through, chop it up with us. I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole breakdown on the game because I'm tired of doing it. It ain't worth it. So that like, subscribe, notification bell, get in the comments. Again, hit that subscribe button because our subscribers is damn near stopped. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, come on, man, hit the subscribe button for your boy. That being said, man, we out.